Was that feedback you had not received before? How did that happen?
Well, when you try to make it, when you think you want to give people options and you want to, try to keep it simple, I think in doing that we complicated it. So the whole opt-in, opt-out, and really when I stepped back and thought about that, I was trying to be deferential to our rural school districts to give them time to maybe make these decisions. But when I stepped back and thought about it, really the one area that we're unlike every other state is that the schools get the money. And so they should just get the money. They're the customers. They should be in control of it. The school board and the district should be deciding how they use those funds. And then so that simplified it. We were trying to make it simple and to give them time to adjust, but actually by just giving everybody the money where it should go to the school districts. If they don't want to do anything for a year and just watch and see, how this plays out, they can do that.
Before they have to.
And if they want to do it forever, they can continue to do that. And I really believe over the first couple of years, you're going to see just a lot of consistency. I think some of the larger schools might make a few different choices, but again, it's their decision. And then the other thing that we got a lot of feedback, we have media services and general education services that are funded by property tax. That seems an odd way to fund it. And especially media services that was set up in the 70s, and with technology, I think there's a lot of options or a Main Street business that they could actually utilize to provide those services instead of paying somebody to drive around a bus with books. I think we could bring that more locally. So that one we left alone, but they made a compelling argument with the general education services and how they do utilize those services. And so it made sense to me, again, to simplify it, to go ahead and roll that into the money that the school districts keep. So now when they get that allocation, if the bill passes, they will get federal, state, and general education services that can be used for special education. A little bit more flexibility with the general ed, but they can also use those dollars for some media services based on a certain criteria to allow them to still use some of those funds for that.